I think something that people who work in banking or fintech or financial services are often guilty of, myself included, um, are thinking in terms of products or technologies, which are not how most consumers tend to think. Consumers have certain goals, certain jobs they're trying to accomplish, and banking products, whether fintech or otherwise, are the tools that enable that, right? So whether it's buying a home, so a mortgage, buying a car, so auto loan, sending a kid to college. These are the things that everyday consumers are trying to accomplish. The financial product is a means to achieve that. So I think to try to sort of circle back to your question, you know, looking forward, the question I ask myself is how are, what consumer needs are not being met today? And there certainly are, particularly in, uh, you know, many countries in the developing world, as far as access to just basic banking services, access to credit, mortgages, and so on. And how are consumers' needs, the jobs they are trying to do, how are those likely to change in the future? And not to go, too far off the path of what we're trying to discuss, but there are likely to be very real impacts of things like climate change. You might say, okay, what does this have to do with financial services or with the jobs that are to be done for a consumer? If you live in Miami, your house may already be uninsurable because of climate change and sea level rise. If you live in the American Southwest, you may actually already have difficulty accessing drinking water because of the results of climate change. And these in turn cause financial pressures. Maybe you can't sell your house because your house is now uninsurable, or you can't retire in this certain location because there's no drinking water. And so there's plenty of areas today where financial services, banking, are not meeting consumer needs, again, particularly in developing world. And I think there are likely to be a whole host of new challenges, problems that come up, as we move forward into the future, because the world is changing.